is 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Like, that is huge. 70%. 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Think about that. So that's almost every household in America. 70%, guys. 70% of Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. So think about all the people out here right now that's trying to look rich or look like they're winning. Somebody have to be perpetrating. Somebody have to be faking. Somebody has to be faking the lifestyle. Somebody has to be faking what they claim that they have and what they claim that they got going on. If 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Come on now. I wanna raise your antennas. Okay. Now, the second bulletin is 80% of Americans don't have a emergency fund. 80%. 80% of Americans don't have an emergency fund. What does that mean? What does that says, right? First off, that says that you don't have a savings, your savings, right? You don't have a savings. So if something happens, remember this bullet affects this bullet, right? So the second bullet affects this first bullet. You're living paycheck to paycheck. And the fact that you live in paycheck to paycheck, you have no emergency fund. And the fact that you have no emergency fund, if something happens to you today or tomorrow in the future, you're not going to be able to recover. You're not going to be able to help yourself. You're not going to be able to help yourself get out of that situation. You're not going to be able to help yourself get through that situation. So, for instance, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, right, and something happens to the plumbing in your house, you're not going to be able to pay for that bill. You're not going to be able to pay for that bill. You're gonna have to get like a handyman or somebody in the neighborhood, a neighborhood handyman, to fix it up, and hopefully he don't charge you anything. Hopefully he don't, charge you anything because he's not a professional person. Or if something happened to your roof at your house, or if something happened to your car, right? Something happened to your engine, something happened to your window get bust out, or two tires might go flat, right? And bust open. You don't have no emergency fund to